Hello, people. Hello, afternoon, everybody. Yes. Ajoke is going for a walk. Good afternoon, everybody. See as Ajoke fresh like meat pie. Good afternoon, everybody. Please help me to share it. Help me to share this. It's about Mobhad. It's about Mobhad, the young, talented Nigerian that we lost this morning. He's been buried, or yesterday. He's been buried today. So it's just about Mobhad. Just a quick one about what is really going on and what people are saying about his death, and what we can learn from his death, especially for the upcoming generation, because we have a long way to go. It's not about Mobhad today. It's about our own, the younger generation, this generation, and those ones coming behind, because it's becoming a menace. Faradeng, how are you? Yeah, I don't know. We can't go on prevailing issues with Ajoke, so we might open another blog because I don't understand. They are just attacking all my pages. So yes, it's a sad event. The guy is just a young guy, 27 years old, a Nigerian with a promising future. The story we heard about him is that he was with Naira Mali's label and he was doing well, but he had a problem with that label. So, and that has been the problem he's been going through. But the issue is, let me sit down here so that I can have a grip of what we're talking about, because I'm going for a walk. Yes, it's not they are jealous, Nimami. It's not even about being jealous. Do you understand? Of course, the industry is full of hatred, jealousy, and all that. But that goes beyond what we want to talk about this afternoon. First and foremost, this is a young guy. He's just been buried. We've heard stories. They said ear infection killed him. Some said it's depression. Some said this, some said that. But today, this afternoon, that he was being buried, there and then, I was surprised when I heard the family talking about property. One year, this guy has a child, 5-month-old child, with his wife. And, you know, nobody, I never knew him when he was even alive. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí ògo wa kó tàn nígbà tí a bá kú tán. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, ògo àwọn ọmọ tí yín ò ní tàn nígbà tí àwọn ọmọ yín bá kú tán. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Olúwa gbé ògo wa ga nígbà tá a wà láyé. The Lord will, you know, expand us beyond our expectation. Now, they are already talking about his property. I think where he was buried this afternoon must have been maybe a property he bought and left there in Ikorodu. I guess the guy is from Ikorodu. So that's where he's been buried. You could hear there and then, they said, yeah, we are burying him here because of the wife. They were already talking about his wife. So surely there's going to be a problem concerning his property. That is what happens to every one of us. That is one. Now going to Mobhad himself. We heard the story of him. Of course, videos are now surfacing online where we saw Naira Mali. Of course, Naira Mali is being accused now of being responsible for his death. They said because of the fact that there was a video that he was saying, if I die, hold Naira Mali and others and his crew responsible for my death. This was when NDLA invaded their place, and they said Naira Mali wasn't even around us at that time. Invaded their place and got them, you know, taking substances, large substances with them. Of course, the NDLA took action and That was when you saw him running out with that video we saw when he was shouting, Naira Mali, hold Naira Mali responsible if anything happens to me. And they said as at that time he's been going through depression because he had a problem with the label. So somebody going through depression, he was, of course, into substance misuse, according to what we heard. Why am I saying this? I saw a clip where he went to his father. He went to Mobhad's father. They said he invited Mobhad's father. That's Naira Mali. Invited Mobhad's father to his house to talk about his substance misuse. Anybody misusing substance will see things that never happened. They will assume that everyone is their enemy. I heard one of his songs, and one of the things I picked out from it was saying, he was saying in that song, he was playing the music, and he was saying he has tried, he has begged, he is making money, they are not allowing him to live his life, you know, that, so what he does now, that before he dies, if he is living every day with pain, and is trying as much as possible to party away and to smoke away, they will be hallucinating. Thank you, Faradeng. So he's saying he's partying away and he's smoking away, even if he's going to go one day. So definitely he has said it in his music. Wípé gbogbo nǹkan tó kù láyé òun because wọ́n yọ òun lẹ́nu. Kóhun ṣe party, kóhun lọ party, kóhun dé smoke away until that last day. They said he went to a concert or a play on Sunday in Ikorodu. He was there with his child. This morning, yesterday morning, they couldn't wake him up. He was gone. If we remember, why that's why I said we are facing, we are challenging some things that we are not even supposed to be talking about at this point in time. Talking about property is not even it now. Fighting Naira Mali that he might be responsible for his death is not even it now. That's between them and the police. They will take, investigation will go on. Now, what is the menace that I'm talking about? That is, we are fighting in our society, especially with the youths. It is substance misuse, nothing else. Substance misuse by all of them. The video I saw when he was talking to Mobhad's dad, he was telling Mobhad's dad, hey, look, Mobhad kò kí ń gbọ́rọ̀, kò máa ń gbàgbé nǹkan, ó lè wà lórí music set, á gbàgbé lyrics. Because ó ti lo nǹkan kọjá àlà. Ó lè máa kọrin lọ, á ti gbàgbéra. Ó ti high. That was part of what he complained to his dad. And I saw another clip where I think Mobhad and somebody had a fight. So one boy, you want boy, Naira Mali wa mu boy yẹn dání. Ó wá ń sọ fún àwọn, he was doing live and was telling everybody, hey, look, you people don't know what I go through with this guy, Mobhad. That when Mobhad is high, that he cannot be recording Mobhad. That when he's high, that you cannot imagine what he does. That he will fight anybody, he will fight till death. So those are the things. And he was saying, I can't record him because I can't be recording when he's doing all his shits. Because he's my boy. Do you understand? So I cannot start recording him. So you can imagine the menace we are talking about. It is the substance misuse by our youths. I know what I'm talking about. They hallucinate. They say things that never happened. So for Mobhad, he might be singing about somebody is after his life, somebody wants to kill him. I'm not saying that is not happening. Because anybody with depression, anything can set in. A young guy that was doing very well, and he was chased out of his label company or whatever, so wasn't getting anything. And one of the complaints he laid was that, you know, even when promoters try to contact him, they will contact his label where he was working for. That's a Malian label. And they will say, no, don't give him job, and all that. Of course, livelihood there, nothing by him. So it became useless. There was nothing for him. And like the wife, since morning she has been updating on her Instagram page, saying, how do I start from? Where do I start from now? You understand? She's explaining to the whole world what the guy has been going through. That he's been going through depression and nobody was there to help him in the industry. That even he was planning for them to travel abroad with the child so that they can have a life. That he was saying, look, my wife, you and my son, you have to move abroad because I don't trust these people. Leave me here and let me tackle it with them. Who are the people he's talking about? Those that he felt they are against him in that industry. Which is, this thing happens anywhere, everywhere. Shit do happen. But then, this is not where I am going to. It is how do we tackle this menace, which is the drugs. A lot of our youths are deeply involved in that shit. A lot of our youths are deeply involved in that shit. They do parties now with substance being shared for the youths. I was watching something yesterday, even in chocolates, small chocolates, bars, they put some pills in it. For innocent children that will just eat it, they won't know what it is. Who are those behind this illegal thing that wants to destroy generation upon generation upon generation? All because of what they make out of it. You remember sometimes, was it 2 years ago, a young girl died with her friend. I think she was with her friend. They said they ordered this substance from a site. They delivered it to them. Omobiri, and that was the only daughter of her mother. The only child. She died at the age of 20-something only. We are 24 or 25, we are 27. At that ripe age, so you can your graduates. Kilofa. Substance misuse. They bought it, they had it all night, and in the following morning, cardiac arrest. And exactly what they said happened to this guy too. Cardiac arrest. If you remember, some of these are musicians even here in the UK. I can remember Amy Winehouse. Anybody that knows Amy Winehouse will know that her voice was bam. It was a bomb. I loved her so much. Amy Winehouse. What killed her? Substance misuse. Substance misuse. Whitney Houston. What is it? Substance misuse. A lot of them like that, especially musicians. And for our own musicians in Nigeria now, is the in thing for them. Even online, I saw Burna Boy when he was doing his live. He was having this big ego with him. You know the way they smoke without anything. Even Naira Mali himself, anytime he's projecting his music, he projects it with marijuana and all those things. What are they telling the upcoming ones watching them? What are they advocating for the youths? It's nothing but this is just the norm. Wama Faigo live video that Burna was doing, and they informed him that somebody died. You know, they were writing RIP and RIP, and he was like, Kilele, Kilele. And he was like, who is this? Who is it? And they said Mobhad. He didn't know Mobhad or whatever. And he was saying, oh shit. He himself was smoking. And whenever, anytime you see Naira Mali's video, you will see them smoking, even when he's doing live video. And most of them, when they are doing live on Instagram, go and check it out. Feradeng said, let me pin you, Feradeng. I don't know. It's not pinning. No. Okay. Okay. Feradeng said, I see and handle young addicts almost daily. It's not a pretty sight. Very difficult, and I'm a parent myself. It is as difficult as anything for even a parent going through it. A parent that one of our children is an addict. I can tell you, it is not an easy thing. What they allege you of, sometimes you'll be like, yeah, me no. When did this happen? And that is why I will always, all the allegations being laid by Mobhad, honestly, I'll still take it with a pinch of salt. Because I can testify that some of these things that they say are not 100% right. They'll pick up things. When did this one happen again now? I know depression can push you to anything. Can depression... Is drug taking, is it the solution to depression? Is it the solution to your problem? No. Some of them are doing really well and they are not into substance misuse. It's high time for all parents to come out and cry out to people. Stop talking about all this beefing and all those. That is not our issue. That's not what we should focus our attention on. Let's focus our attention on that particular menace disturbing and killing our youth. Who are those godfathers that are involved in putting their money into this business? Because it's a big business. It's a very big business that is destroying generation upon generation upon generation. The unborn generation too will go through this if we don't handle it now. If we don't shout it out, if we don't, all come together and do something about it. Sheundi Pelu, you are welcome, ma. You said, what I'm angry with is the stupid belief of our people that when a man dies, it is his wife that killed him diabolically. And when he bigogo, that one is even another case totally. I was shocked when I heard that during his burial, almost 27 years old. Do you understand? Almost 27-year-old. Next thing Tema saw, anything that happens to a man is Yahweh. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́kùnrin ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni. Kí ló dé? Obìnrin mà ayé wa o. We'll talk about that one in the evening anyway. But major one, that I want all parents to continue to pray for our children. And we should always, keep the awareness open to the whole world that they are destroying our children with this thing called drugs. One bayeje pẹ̀lú. They serve them in parties. They put it in this this thing they do in parties now. Toma fi 5%. For some unknown girls, they put all these things in that thing, and they will just take it as affair. They don't know that they are being drugged. That's why you can see some of our girls, they go into parties, they dance shamelessly. Have you not seen some of the ones we post? You will see them with their breasts out. They'll be dancing and be jumping like this. You will know that this is not Ojula song. What in Moko Kosi Walara? Do you understand? What in Moko Kosi Walara? Because in your Lewanoma, Kojo Biri, young girl, so you walk to my baby boy on sita, to my dasita be weary, to my bere Jodi Jokijo be weary. Tebadi one party, you start wondering where will Joe will lay egg by me. Cha she si rini. But we go totic pomo chemical for one. One ni con loud, one ni con colos, one con ma jaru ko awon egbogi oloro. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run. Mobhad, kí Ọlọ́run bá kó fi ọ̀run kẹ́. And I hope all these young, all these other musicians, all these young boys, that you're making money, that you have a very beautiful future ahead of you. Think of your children. Think of your wives. Davido nìyẹn, ó ní àwọn ọmọ, ó níyàwó. Think about all these people. That if anything happens to me, look at the way Zazu behaves these days. You will know that this one is always I. People are not talking about it now. It is when he dies that people will be saying somebody killed him. Because he's always saying they are not, they are beefing him. But you're not talking about his substance misuse. Why is he always fighting everywhere? Because 24/7, Zazuti lo nkosaya. I know we try our best to train our children. May God help us. The musicians, Nigerian musicians, the upcoming ones, should learn from this Mobhad's own. Hey, oh my show. When you go, there is nobody that will look after your family. There will be nobody. Yes. Think about this boy that died that time. What's his name? Da Green. Da Green's mom came out sometime to start begging for money. To start begging for money. Me ò ní Da Green, you know, but we saw how they were all living. Sincerely, if this young generation, our youth, think about it. Look at your future beyond this thing you're taking. This is a temporary thing that gives you that. They say it gives them inspiration. They say it gives you inspiration. A temporary thing that will bring you high and make you feel like you are all over the world. What about your future? The future of the people you're going to leave behind. This boy left his parents, his siblings, his wife, young girl, the child, young child. God Almighty. Well, you will be surprised that you're not learning. You didn't learn from Da Green when he died. Because honor your ló máa ń pààyàn. Báwo lòun náà ṣe kú? Ṣebí mọ́tò náà ni pé kó máa wàwàkúwà kiri. Just like so many of you. And the ones I've mentioned abroad, you have seen them. Lovely talents being lost to drugs. Excellent talents being lost to drugs. Àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe kó tó yẹ kó gbéyàn, kó ṣe kó sọyàn dolóríire. Ẹ dẹ̀ fi drug bà wọ́n láyé jẹ́. All of you involved in this business, your children will suffer for it. All of you destroying lives of our young generation. All your children, your unborn children, will suffer for it. Ẹ máa fowó yẹn hu àrùn ni. Ẹ máa fi wo ìdààmú ni. Torí àwọn ọmọ ológo lè ń bà láyé jẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ ológo lè ń bà láyé jẹ́. Mo máa ń sọ, mo lè fi olè sílẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó ń ta egbògi olóró tó ń ba ayé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ jẹ́, ẹni tó kàn ló mọ̀ o. Ẹni tó kàn ló mọ̀. Gbogbo yín ni àwọn ọmọ yín máa jẹ̀yà ẹ̀ láyé, wọn máa jẹ̀yà ẹ̀ lọ́run. Ẹ máa rí owó yẹn, ẹ máa rí náà o. Ṣùgbọ́n owó yẹn ní agbára Ọlọ́run, àwọn ọmọ yín máa fi pìtàn ni. Láṣẹ Ìdùmarè. Because ẹ̀ ń ba ayé àwọn èèyàn jẹ́. Ẹ̀ ń ta nǹkan tó máa owó tẹ̀yìn wá, owó kíákíá tẹ̀yìn wá, ẹ̀yin fi ń ba ayé àwọn ọmọ kan jẹ́ ni. Ẹ fi ń ba ìdílé jẹ́. Ọmọ tó yẹ kó gbé ìyá, kó gbé bàbá sókè, kó gbé ìdílé ẹ̀ sókè. Ẹ fi egbògi olóró, ẹ fi ba ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́. Ẹ sọ ọmọ náà di ọmọ tí ò gbọ́rọ̀ sí ìyá lẹ́nu, tí ò gbọ́rọ̀ sí bàbá lẹ́nu, tí ò mọ ohun tó ń ṣe mọ́. God will punish you all. I pray that our young generation will see this thing and learn from it. We pay, do not do drugs. It destroys. It destroys totally. Oh man, you cannot get out of it. Once you get into it, it's only by God's grace. Because the moment they get so addicted to it, you try your best to bring them out. They don't even want help. They don't want help. One actor, me, Azu or somebody. The same thing. The same thing. I pray we all learn from this. And please, let's keep saying no to drugs abuse. Let's keep saying no to drugs abuse. Let's keep saying no to drug abuse. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you later in the evening. I'm going for a walk. Thank you.